Hello, good morning. So, what an eventful night. So, let me tell you about it. You know, we'll see what's tea. So, last night I go out and do aerokinesis because I love doing aerokinesis, right? Just like I said, something is going on where our energies are needed right now. It's needed. It's not wanted, it's needed. Okay? And what I did was I went outside, do aerokinesis because I just like to do aerokinesis. And while I'm outside, I see this guy kind of like pull up, but it's not the guy being there. One of the guys a perp. Remember I told you I had a date with a gang stalker? It was him. And then like he's a for sure perp. Like when I say for sure, like it's not one of those like where you're like, I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, for sure. And here's what happened. I was in the field practicing aerokinesis, and all of a sudden, I get this call from this girl that works at my job. Um, so Friday before we left work, the girls started kind of like arguing and shit like that, and it kind of seemed too weird to me because like it almost I don't know what was going on, but like the girl had a purposeful kind of like bad day, and anytime she has a bad day, she kind of has like an attitude. So the girl leaves, she goes home. I go home too. See, I'm trying to fight, and I don't jump in between it because it's not my beef. Like, you know. And when I'm in the field, she calls me. It's like 11:40, probably, maybe 11:30, and she or maybe it was like 11:15. Or it was 11 something, and she started telling me how the girl from her job kind of became friends with a girl that she knew because it was all hanging out one day. They started hanging out behind her back, and that they came to her house and they jumped her basically. So again, my theory is the girl might be targeted herself. So because she's targeted, they made her have a really bad day. Then they had her fucking friend, like the feeling of betrayal must give you a lot of energy. So they had her make friends really quickly with a girl from the job, made the girl betray her, and that kind of like gave some sort of energy because the girl actually fought. They made this girl fight her. Then the girl at the job tried to put her fucking foot on the girl's neck or whatever the hell happened. So I'm talking to the girl, and as I'm walking, I see this guy, this perp guy, who I don't even know this nigga name, but he be having a weed. So this nigga sitting outside right in front of my truck parked, and then he's sitting like he was sitting in the car. He said, "What's up?" I said, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" "Oh, I'm chilling." "Okay, no problem. Bye." So I go like a little bit down, walking, talking to the girl, and then I go back to the field. I still see the guy's car there, whatever. So I go in the field. I practice a little bit more. And then after a while, I, say, "Oh, I'm gonna head in for the night." And while I'm walking, I see the guy. So I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's sitting outside his car this time. He's smoking a cigarette because that's how they tell you that they're a perp. You know, like this gang stalking thing. It's like it's more about believing what you see and not what they say because these people will lie. They will lie. Like they will have a fucking big fucking sign here, and you'll say, "There's a sign on your head." No, there isn't. Like, just because you say it, I'm supposed to just believe it. These people are so fucking stupid. I mean, I guess it must have worked on a lot of people, but bitch, ain't no fucking way. So, me and the girl are talking, and it just seems the situation seems very weird. You know, but like I said, I might tell her some things, but I ain't gonna tell a lot of things. Like the fact that yesterday when I was there, the boss and that fucking stupid fat bitch was talking about sex in front of me again. And they always do it when we alone. So this time I didn't, say anything because she was already in the fight. And I know the boss probably be fucking that girl, or they both perps and they try to, put on a show, whatever the case is. Because it's not hard. It's not hard to hire a perp and say, "Listen, your role is to pretend to be a boss, and you bitch, your role is to pretend to be this." You know what I mean? Like it's not hard to do. So what I did was I was at freaking the field. I mean, the guy was talking, and the guy was like, "You wanna hop in? You could chill out." I said, "Okay, yeah, we could chill. I'll hop in the car." So I get in the whip and we chilling. Nigga got weed, so bitch smoking. And nigga keep talking about sex and eating me out. Like, nigga, these motherfuckers is crazy. I say crazy? They're crazy. I know you're a perp, bro. And you want me, like, no. Shit. I'm walking away from this motherfucking RV just because of that reason, too. You know? Why am I gonna go back to a place where I know this nigga gonna be asking me for sexual favors and shit that I don't want to have to do? Because this nigga taking advantage of my desperation, and they know that. Because it's funny to them. So if I, it'd be more funny if I just walk the fuck away. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. So the guy, he's like, oh, I'm gonna drive around and look for some weed so we can smoke. Okay, that's cool. The guy keeps trying to send me to go talk to the guys. He said he know people, but he's sending me to go out there. Like, I'm not finna go out there, motherfucking. You know what I mean? I'm already targeted. These motherfucking drug dealers be gang stalkers too. I already know that from the jump. All of them. But, you know, you gotta pretend. You know? Literally. Because, like, literally, I always see demonic beings all around everybody here, especially in Florida. And in videos. In gang stalking videos, them motherfucking entities be in the motherfucking thing. I function every single day without ever, you know, alarming. Like, oh my God, it's a demon. Like, I just, you know, it could be one right in front of me, right in back of me, right next to me. I just pretend like I don't see shit because it's how society works. We're literally living in a world where it's fucking pagans pretending to be goddamn Christian, God-fearing people. And everybody knows what's going on, but everybody pretends like they don't. So I could pretend too. I pretend everything is normal, and this is just a one fucking world thing. There's only humans on this plane, and every human's a good fucking human, and there's no bad intentions, but we all know the truth. So me and the guy are driving, and the guy fucking just drives crazy, and he was going over, like, there was a bump, and he was going over the bump really hard on purpose, and it kind of like brought me to a flashback of my ex. My first ex was a perp. Every time I was pregnant, he would always go over the speed bumps, it seems. Like, and then there was one night, the last time that I was pregnant for him, that we were on the way to the hospital, and he kept purposely driving over the speed bumps, and he was driving very, very fast. Not only that, he coincidentally drove a white car. Not only that, a few times we were at Publix, and he would, like, pass the stop sign, and there would be a car, like, coming directly towards my side. And it's like, I needed to get angry in that moment in order for that burst of energy to shoot out. And again, I didn't know that back then. Back then, I'm just thinking, what's wrong with this fucking guy? You know, even like, there was always a situation that seemed planned. Like, one time our dog, we have two dogs. There was a girl dog, there was a boy dog. He was holding the boy dog, I had the girl dog. And the neighbors, who were gang stalkers, and across the street happened to be a police officer, they brought this random pit bull to the yard to fight my dog. And I kept saying, get your dog away from my dog because she's pregnant and she's going to fight. And they did fight. And me, I'm a fucking good owner. I'm going to jump in for my dog. So I start beating the fucking shit out the dog with a fucking brick. But one thing that I noticed that gang stalkers do whenever they orchestrate a fight is when you are losing, they are quiet and they watch. Like, it's like, these people are such fucking losers. They think they eat him. Like, bitch, you look so fucking stupid. You know, they be like, with the same stuck fucking zombie face for the whole time. And then anytime you get that parent, hey, help that person, what is she doing? You losing. Same stupid ugly face. These motherfuckers, and it's to the point that it had been years, and I could, like, remember bits and pieces of a gang stalking. Because they did the same thing to me when I was at the park, and they fucking made that girl fight me. And the same thing they probably did with this person too. Okay? So then, the guy's going over the potholes and shit like that very fast. Then he keeps doing the little hand signals to the people all around, which they want you to know that they're, you know, all this kind of stuff or whatever. But, like, I don't know. The niggas just weirds me out, you know? It's like he wants me to kind of, like, just pretend like things. Yeah, I put a curse on him right there in the car. Because why the fuck not? You know, I have to put curses on these people because he keep thinking it's shit sweet to fucking come and talk to me because he getting some sort of incentive. I spoke to him one time. All of a sudden, he got another job. Like, bro, I'm gonna make sure that it's worth it. Your while, you know. But the thing was, the guy was driving crazy on purpose, and not only did he get, I have the video. I'm gonna add the video to this video here at the end. We were driving. And I kind of like he was driving very crazy, so I didn't show the road. I just kind of like showed, you know, like my face. So I turned the camera on. You could hear his voice. And we were driving, and the West Palm Beach police was at the light. And right when they were there, he takes a sip out of some fucking liquor. Not only that, he was purposely driving and texting and swerving in the road. Because like I said, our energy is needed. Like I said, I pay attention to every little thing. They try to make it seem like, oh, it's just, you know, but like literally they were trying, when I say hard, trying hard for me to kind of like get spooked. And, you know, although I'm high and the guy's trying to like purposely do crazy shit, I was like, bro, you fucking tripping, my nigga. You know what I mean? So I, you know, sitting in the car with him and we talking. I'm like, bro, why you a gang stalker? Oh, I'm not a gang stalker. What's that? I'm like, nigga, that's a fucking snitch. These motherfucking black people trying to get a little piece of the dollar, and they be out here snitching and doing all types of shit. And I'm a black fucking woman, and you're a goddamn coward ass black man, and he's still a coward. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But that's the thing. Sometimes you gotta just confront. See who the person is. Confront them about the situation. And the bitch still lying to you, that's a person that can't even be saved. Because some people, you know, you could confront them. Why the fuck are you gang stalking? Well, to be honest with you, I'm gang stalking because I fucking need some money. I'm gang stalking because of this reason. Well, at least I understand. But this nigga just flat out lie. And he's a bad liar at that. I think they lie bad on purpose. As if I'm some sort of fucking dummy, like in a desperate situation. I'm not desperate. It's the guy who was desperate. He was sitting in his car, all of a sudden they tell him, get your ass out that motherfucking car, sit in front of the tire and wait for her. I see his desperation. I was like, what you doing? Why are you out here sitting on the floor smoking a fucking cigarette in front of my truck? Did they order you to do that? You know, you had to, your assignment, you had to fucking speak to me, but yeah, this guy is a fucking too perpy for me. Like, oh, God, I hate it. But yesterday was very strange. It seemed like they kept trying to get my energy up with the girl calling me with this fucking story, like it's gonna get me exasperated. Then the guy, you know, trying to fucking crash his car and do all types of weird shit. You know? I was like, nah. Then the whole drinking the motherfucking, taking a shot of liquor right in front of the police. Nigga. You know? And then the funny part was, he was driving. He's like, oh, I gotta make sure I drive safe because it might be the police. And he kept trying to pretend like he was being followed. He's like, oh, let me make this turn because I feel like this car right here is following me. You know, like, and then he just kept talking like really weird stuff. And they was really trying so hard to fucking like scare me. When I say hard, they were trying hard. They were trying extremely hard, bro. I'm sure they could try harder. Put a better effort, assholes. Anyways, that's how my day went. It was a crazy night. I don't know what's going on, but they need my energy, and I'm, like I said, I'm powering down. You power down too, because I want to see what happens if none of the energy is given. What's gonna happen? So anyway, here's what happened. The FBI used him. Excuse me. The FBI used him in order to snitch on freaking Fred Hampton. And Fred Hampton didn't do anything. Fred Hampton was an innocent dude who was trying to help the community. He's actually the one who came up with the WIC program. And the friend snitched on him, and Fred Hampton was sleeping in his bed in the project. everything about everything. And Fred Hampton was sleeping in his bed. And the police came and they just shot him point blank while he was still asleep. And I don't know. He got a house. I think he got a business afterwards. But coincidentally, he killed himself afterwards. But I don't think he killed himself. I think he was murdered.
Oh yeah, my bad. They could easily do that. Or it could have been another one of Hampton's people, you know.
It wasn't. It was
It
the
could
guy.
have been, yeah.
But the whole point is, the whole reason why the Masons got into this is because the whole reason the Masons got into this is because slavery never ended. And because slavery never ended, I'm so sorry. Why are you drinking? You said you weren't gonna drink. That was a cop. And then you took the shot right in front of the cop. Oh my God, this is set up. Thank God I'm